Hello, it is Lara Joe, SirenSong lover. Gonna do some tarot today. Talk about life, love, spirituality, and all that jazz. Yeah, anyway, life has been lifing, and that's okay. Let's see what's going on here. Anywho, let's see. Let me know how it goes. I'm Lara Joe, SirenSong lover. Yes, let me Ko-Fi this really quick. Just go there, huh? Get my hands up. All right. Hello. I am Lara Joe. I'm trying a new setup today, and actually, we're gonna change headbands because it's what we do. I feel like Mr. Rogers sometimes when I'm changing shoes. I'm like, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and change my shoes or my sweater, or as I start thinking of all the singing songs and be like, Mr. Rogers. But then I go to Weezer, Do You Want to Destroy My Sweater? Which would make someone I know like absolutely because he has a weird despise of Weezer. Anywho, okay, I'm gonna start with the spirit animal. This is the pocket oracle size, small for my hands. Let me see. Let me check the volume really quick. Can you hear me? I'm trying to see how the volume's coming over on my computer. So. Perfect. Okay. All right. I'm not sure about the new setup, but we'll try it. I'm always evolving, always growing, always going in a new direction, which makes the people that are trying to copy me ever confused and always challenged. And I also love to just pause and let them guess really truly what's going on with me. So, all right. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Bring a gentle touch. Make sure you are being gentle with yourself. This is number 18, which would break out to 9. So we're closing out cycles of being too rough, being too much, being too aggressive. If you've been hyper masculine your whole life and you've had to be rough and tough, let's try something new. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. 42, which is number 6. So 6 is love. It's the lovers. It's the number of man or the devil. It's also carbon. And number 8 is oxygen. 47, Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. Use your mind wisely. Make sure you are using the right choices. 47 adds up to 11, and that adds up to 2. Make sure you're building your foundation. So let's add those together. We have Deer Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. And then Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. So we have 18, which is 9. 42, which is 6, so we have 15 or 6 that adds up to. And then pig spirit is 47, which adds up to 11, which adds up to 2. So we have 8. 8 is oxygen. Make sure that you are breathing. In your karmic loop, you are breathing. You're bringing oxygen into your life. Like I say, 6 is carbon. It is man. It is earth-based. 8 is oxygen. It's our karmic cycle. So make sure that you are breathing life into yourself. And you're never alone on your journey. Bobcat spirit, number 8. Life is a mystery. Yes. And we are forever growing, changing, evolving, going with the flow. So life is a mystery. Sometimes you don't know what's coming for you, and you literally just have to breathe, rest, drink your water, meditate, because you don't know what's coming and you can't guess, so you might as well enjoy the ride, enjoy the mystery. Number 10, the abundant universe will provide. Love that. So 10 is either 1 or 10, and we can talk about cycles. We're either closing a cycle or starting a new cycle. So the universe, the abundant universe will provide. You will be provided for. Have no fear. The universe is here. 24, electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. This is 6. What are you bringing into your life that's going to breathe new life into it? So start bringing your ideas to the forefront, making them a reality. Okay, I'm going to do, let's see. It's not very easy to shuffle. These are... All right. Let's see what we need, what we have, what we agree with. All right. Let's see. We'll bring some new energy in with a good shuffle. I saw the Buffalo Spirit in the deck earlier, and I was like, I love the Buffalo Spirit card, and I love that it came out because, yes, the buffalo is ever abundant. Think of when we had to hunt and gather. If you bagged a buffalo, you and your family, your village were going to eat well. So the universe will always provide you with what you need, and the universe is never wasteful. And the other day I had seen a bunch of vultures, and everything's like, oh, vultures are gross, ick, scary. And I love vultures because they are part of the cleanup crew. They are the reminder that there is life after endings, because when they have babies, their droppings help produce vegetation. So Bobcat spirit number 8. Life is a mystery. It sure is. And we're only here for a short amount of time. So enjoy the mystery. Enjoy the process, the journey. Even the hard parts, because it won't be hard for long. It won't be forever. 41, 5. Love is all around with the nightingale spirit. Love is all around you and inside of you. Sing your song. Open your voice. Let it be free. Let it be known. All right. I brought a bunch of decks out today, and yeah. So let's see. Yesterday was a long, tiring day, which actually I may need to respond to something in a minute. Okay. We'll take some of those. We'll take these two. Oh, these 3. Okay. Beautiful. Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. This is 22 or 4. We're building our foundation. The truth will always come to light. No matter how much they thought it was in the dark, it will come to light. So 22 builds up to 4, our foundation. Truth transcends illusion. And everything built upon lies is going to have to be cleared out and cleaned out. Giraffe spirit, which is 29, which is 11 and 2. So I love that we're getting some beautiful master builder numbers here. 29, 11, or 2. Giraffe spirit. See the big picture. We all build upon. And the big picture is it all comes together. So don't get so stuck in that, like, it has to be this way. Cat spirit, claim your independence, which is 13 and 4. So 4s and 2s hopping out here. Claim your independence. Be your own person. Be your own self. This is a huge lesson that I've been working through today. Is just being like, you know what? No one can stop me. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. This is number 11, which is 2. So transformation is beautiful. And every tear we shed on our journey, that is a pact, a sacred pact with the divine. That's the chrysalis for change. Every tear we shed, transformation is beautiful. We learn. We will never do that again. We never want another part of that. An antelope spirit, life is speeding up. Number 2. It sure is. Enjoy the ride. If you feel like you've been stuck and stagnant, it's going to start going a lot faster now. Turkey spirit was on the bottom, which is beautiful as we have Thanksgiving next week. Let's see. What else popped out? Okay, hummingbird spirit, number 34 or 7, be here now. Number 7 is all about our opportunities, our chances, our choices. So be here in the moment now. You cannot fix what you did in the past. You can only learn the lessons. You do not know what's coming in the future because it's not written yet. So be here now. That's how we create. That's how we manifest, is being in this present moment now. Number 36, koi fish spirit. There is always enough. This is number 9. There is always enough. I was thinking about that this morning as I was cleaning. It was like, I don't understand why everybody feels they have to fight over resources. There's always enough for everyone and everything. So why do you feel that you must claim all the toys and leave other people without? There's always enough. So don't take more than you need. Don't ask for less than you need, and don't take more than you need. Number 2, antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. We're going faster. That pace is coming. All right. Gonna take a sip for a moment. I actually need to touch base with someone really quick, so let me do that for a moment. I had a really incredibly busy, chaotic, hard day yesterday, and I put someone in a pause, and I wish I hadn't, because I needed to touch base with them. So give me just a moment. All right. So Spirit has been waking me up with messages all week this week, and 3 days in a row I had gotten a message when I woke up like, I'm talked about yet not actually confronted. And I know I spoke on this the other day, and when I mentioned that to someone who has a problem with me, again, gets together in a group and talks about me yet never actually confronts me. So you always say that. You constantly say that. I go, no, 3 mornings in a row, Spirit woke me up to give me that message. Well, yesterday, day 4 in a row, Spirit said, they're bothered that you're unbothered. And I was like, huh? Although this was waking up after having a night of, for a day and a half straight, I had a constant beeping alarm. And if you go back and look at my, or if you were in one of my videos a few days ago, you could hear it. Well, that was day and night, just constant. Although, as I was cleaning today, I thought about that. I was like, demons hate the sound. Demons hate sharp sounds like that. So, well, it was annoying for me. It also was super annoying for anything that was trying to get near my house. Also, if I'm under huge surveillance, like it's been noted, anybody listening into my life or watching that, that's what they heard too. So I'm like, yeah, torturing me doesn't have the right effect because you're just torturing you. And you're just helping keep certain things away from my home. So, haha. Well, I didn't love it. I was also like, lean into whatever small joy you can find. All right, Spider Spirit, make your dreams real, which is 11 and 2. So I guess what I was trying to say is that when I woke up yesterday morning after hearing an alarm all day the day before and then all night long, and yes, it's annoying and it grates on me, and like I had a massive headache yesterday. Yesterday was super stressful. I had some things pop up that were not good. That being said, though, the alarm going off, I've had that intermittently happening all summer due to a contractor's incompetence, and then the contractor gaslit me, and it's a horrible situation, and to fix his work would just be so. And I've had people try to help, but they don't have the tools, they don't have the competence, they don't any of that. So I kind of I've had quite a few nights over the summer and subsequently where I've had to listen to that alarm while sleeping. So I wasn't bothered. I was unbothered, but I think it bothers people because they would have lost their shit after 30 seconds, and that's something that I have to regularly live with. So I don't know. I'm just like, okay. Number 56, 11, which is to make your dreams real. Weave your web. This is the spider spirit. I think I have to eat something. I'm kind of growly. Okay. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. That's number 3. So armadillo spirit, protect yourself. And rabbit spirit, 49, which is 13, which is 4. Now is a lucky time. Think lucky rabbit's foot, which, yeah. And then scarab beetle spirit, magic works through you. This is 52 and 7. So scarab beetle spirit, magic works through you. Yes, it does. And all around you. So lean into it. 7 is those choices you make. We're in it now. And I love when some people will say, like a spiritualist will say, oh, think of the mundane before you think of the magic. Like, think of the normal answers before you think of, like, bigger picture. And it's like, no, how do you start looking at magic is all around you and lean into that? All right, stag spirit, 58, 13, or 4. Stag spirit, take the lead. Take the lead in your own life. Build your foundation. Parrot spirit, watch your words. 45, which is 9, watch your words. Your words have lasting impact, so watch what you're saying. Watch your mouth. I had to say that in May, right before my mother passed away. Someone had said to me, they had threatened my life, and I said, watch your mouth, because it's not going to hit me, it's going to hit someone else that you love and care about. And it hit my mom. The irony. Because I had found out that while my sister doesn't have the gifts that I have, she was over there trying to predict and be a seer of what I do. So she had said, you're going to die on this day, you're going to die on this day, you're going to die on this day, to my mother. And I couldn't figure out why that unsettled me, except for my mother passed away while I was in the middle of a court hearing. So the date that my sister was saying that my mom was going to die was the court date hearing. And she died like early on, and I think the whole goal was, it's a multi-pronged. The goal was that my sister needed my mother as a sacrifice. She also needed the financial revenue off of my mother's estate, because my sister is very broke and her man has a lot of icky, ugly habits. And so does she. And then also they thought that my mother passing away would disrupt my life, or, make me super emotional. And because my mother was an evil woman and had hurt me greatly, and I had said goodbye a long time before, because I didn't find out she was sick until 2 days before she passed. And again, we had court, so they were trying to get me up in arms and distraught and try and fly back and be with my mom. And then her passing away right before and during court, no, she wanted to disrupt my life. She wanted to make me unhappy. She wanted, again, to use a sacrifice, and she needed the money off of her. So I'm like, yeah, you guys don't know anything about me at all. And you don't have the gifts that I have. And you don't have any edict or say in my life. I remember when I got the news about my mother passing away, and my lawyer, who was a shyster anyway, and was trying to get me so caught up, he's like, do you want to reschedule? I'm like, no, I want to get this done. And of course, because my ex wouldn't agree to conditions of our children having mental health evaluations or therapy, again, he called that date right there. He's like, we're not going to continue. And I'm like, you're such a little crybaby. A crybaby. Our children need help. All right, 17, Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. Crow Spirit. So 17 is 8. That's our karma. That's that cycle. So like with me co-creating with Spirit, and now mind you, my paternal grandmother was very much into crows, and I may pull out the Crow Tarot, which I got a boo on my neck today as I was vacuuming. I like bruised my skin. It actually kind of hurts. When they tried to hurt me with my mom's passing and disrupt my world, I'm like, no, I'm going to co-create with that sadness you brought to me. Ironically, since the court ended so much earlier than we thought it would, I went over to my boyfriend's house and watched a movie. And it was a good movie, and it had a reference to ladybugs in it, and it had Brad Pitt and a bunch of other people. It was, I say ladybugs because my mother, she always called us her ladybug. And in that movie, it speaks on how ladybugs are known to be lucky, but it's like they carry other people's burdens. They're lucky for other people. And that's very much, my mother called me her ladybug. And yeah, we were lucky for her while we felt unlucky. Owl Spirit, 43, which is 7. Again, options, choices. You see clearly now. So Owl Spirit is wise. You see clearly now. All right. Let's see what else it is. The air is moving today. It's chilly as hell out there, though. It is chilly as hell out there. And also it feels great to have air flowing throughout the house because it gets stuffy and stifling and stagnant in here, and it just feels like. So when we can, we open the doors. The animals love it. Mr. Maya's dying at the door. 9, brown bear spirit. Take time out. Take care of you. Take time out. You can take a moment to rest, relax, recoup. And 31, groundhog spirit, which is 4, time to let go. Let go of those shadows that you no longer want to see. And then on the bottom there, butterfly spirit. All right. I think give me a minute. I'm gonna hop up. I'll grab my jacket really quick, and then grab my socks, and then just because it is a little chilly in here, and I'll be right back. I may get some foodie food while I'm up too. We'll see. Losing my balance. That's okay. Why I have so many decks out today? I guess I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to read on and where I want to go, I guess. So we grabbed some more. We got angel answers. I have the mermaids out here. I have Rumi. I have the Martian Oracle. Do I have mermaids out? I do, and I have messages from Spirit. I grabbed a lot of decks today. That's okay. It means I do need to get a snacky snack so I can sit for a hot minute. Yay. Okay. Hi, handsome. Oh, Alcatraz is up there too. Okay. All right. And I know, handsome. I know. Hello. Yeah. Hey, pretty girl. I know, my love. Okay, Badger. No. Badger. Okay. While I'm waiting for the toaster, we got some angel answers. Alright. Let's see. What answers do we need to our burning questions? Alright. I know. There's all these cat tunnels in the way, huh, kiddo? Alright. Ooh. Okay, be assertive. Be assertive in what it is you want. Ask for what you want. closed mouths don't get fed. So if you're not asking, you're not going to get it. And the worst thing they can do is tell you no. Or the worst thing that can happen is the answer no, which isn't always the worst thing. Like, rejection is our protection. All right, let's see what other angel answers. Apparently I don't want to... Let's see. Oh. Waiting for the toaster to pop. Okay. It's up to you. Whatever you want to accomplish, it's up to you. So be assertive. Ask for what you want. And what you receive and achieve, it's up to you. You have to do the work. Trust that it is all coming together for you. It says a year from now. So a year from now, you're going to be living a completely different life than the one you live today. Have no fear. Trust, be assertive, know what you want. A year from now, this will all be a distant memory. It's one of the things that I sometimes say is that before you know it, it will all be a memory. Wait for the right time to enact what you mean. Okay, give me a moment while I get my Sammy together. We're gonna eat a peanut butter and jelly today because broke bitches. And I had some very unexpected expenses yesterday, which is upsetting. That's life. Frank Sinatra would say that that's life, so we just go with it. Channeling Frank for my father, I guess. Unless Zyra's around and then channeling Frank through Zyra, maybe. That's life. That's what all the people say. Back down to May. It is windy today, which, okay, so yesterday there were like weird power outages in my city, like rolling outages, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Although I also had, like I say, some issues with an alarm going off all night, and I was like, what is going on around here? Life is lifing. We're in a weird place in this world. That's okay. Only thing constant is change. They say there are 3 things that are unavoidable: taxes, death, and change. Well, they say taxes and death, but change is inevitable and unavoidable. So, if you don't want to evolve, you probably aren't going to last very long. I talk about constantly evolving. That was like the hard part with my ex-husband and my family. They didn't want to change. They just wanted to stay stuck in the same old patterns because that worked really well for them because they were the ones winning in an abusive situation. And I said, yeah, no, if you want to be a part of my life, there has to be change. We have to evolve because you can't treat me inhumanely any longer and think that that's okay. So, also, like, these boys need to change their approach with me too because they think they don't have to do the work to get my time, my attention, or the energy, or the money. And that's super far from the truth. Like, I had a dude last night, and he's like, oh, maybe if I think about you, I'll summon you. I was like, yeah, we don't do that around here. You actually have to call me. You have to go to the appropriate channels. This girl don't come calling when you just have to. Hey, whoa, spicy. Bless you, my mind. Bless you. Bless you. I know, handsome. Did she scare you? She is terrifying. Anything that does not wish for the highest good in my house, you are asked to leave now. Period. You are not welcome. Anything in my life that does not wish for my highest good can leave now. Anything causing disruptions in my life, get the fuck out. You're not welcome. You're trespassing against my boundaries. Anything causing conflict with my kitties, you are not welcome. Get the fuck out. If you're a person doing that in my life, get the fuck out. You're not welcome. You're trespassing boundaries. And if you're a man doing that to a woman and animals, you're a coward. If you're a man hurting my women, if you're a man hurting women and my animals, you're a coward. And you won't like it done to you, so don't do it to me. Okay? Unless you do want it done to you, and then we'll play games. You won't like it. Because you're going to get hurt. Greatly. Okay. Let me eat some food. 1 minute. Alcatraz, you okay, baby? Okay. All right. We'll just call it lunch and learn with Lyra. Okay, look for a sign. If you need guidance, look for a sign, ask for it. Ask the universe to send you a sign that you recognize. It's unlikely that you'll miss it. For me, when I'm having a really hard time, and this is what I love, because the non-believers that are believers, right? They say, oh, they believe in the divine and God and source. Yet they refuse to be willing to see the signs. So I had a friend who, one of my signs, I would see it everywhere. And she's like, well, it's not a full shape of it. And I was like, it's close enough that my mind tells me that what I need to know, I'm on the right path. So when she would say, that's not a real, an example, if you see stars. And she'd be like, that's not a real star. And it's it's close enough in shape or vibration for me to recognize that is a sign for me that I'm on the right path. Yet this is someone, again, who supposedly believes in religion and miracles, except now I realize, no, she doesn't. That's just a front, because if she really did believe in miracles, she would be willing to see the signs. So if you're looking for a sign, you're unlikely to miss it. If you're looking for negativity, trouble, heartbreak, you're unlikely to miss that sign too. Okay. Let me take a few bites. This meal is very reminiscent of like meals my dad used to have. My father retired when I was 14 from the active workforce, and can't even tell you how many meals like during lunch, like during summer, he'd be over there just chilling, eating chips and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So, and not yesterday, 2 days ago when I was eating lunch, I poured a beer for my parents. So I guess it would make sense that I'm channeling them this week. My father always talked about how when he and my mom were newly married, my mom always had pedigreed dogs, but he was talking about how bored they were, and when he would be giving the dogs like dog food, he would be hungry. And I was like, oh, okay. In the town that we live in, there's like a huge dog food, not in the town, but on the way to the city, there's a huge dog food plant, and every time I drive by it, I think of my father and that stinking story where he's like, yeah, we used to be so poor, I used to want to eat dog food. And I'm like, that's okay. Now every time I drive by it, like, it smells disgusting. I'm like, ah, okay. Anyway, I do think of it though every time I drive up to the city and I catch a window of the dog food plant. I think of my dad. Which is how I got my name. I was named after my father. So. Although there was a choice between my name or Larissa. And well, I was wanting to be a Larissa when I was a child because nobody could pronounce my name. I've actually grown very fond of my name as an adult, because it's rare. You know, when you're a kid and you can't find a license plate or a keychain with your name on it, it makes you sad. Now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I don't have a common name like everyone else. But I'm definitely not like everyone else. Anyhow. How windy it is today, we'll just say that's the winds of change. Okay. Well, the chips are spicy, the hot jelly is spicy. Funny how autistic brain works, because I'm like,
Thinking about peanut butter made my brain skip back to like a different time in my life. And a friend, I was trying to recall which friend did that situation happen with, but it was during adulthood. I was thinking about how also, because when somebody close to me, they're like, if my kids have a peanut butter allergy, I'm gonna have a huge problem. I was like, oh man. Although the allergies, the food allergies, are because our environment is so freaking polluted and toxic, and so the allergies to peanuts, because like when I was a kid, we didn't have all those allergies. Not until my son was born did we have huge, immense food allergies, and it's like, yeah, that's because, and I noticed it through working in urgent care, like, yeah, they were really prevalent, and they were incredibly bad. And then when you start looking at like how many pesticides are, you know, on our food, and how polluted the sky and the water and the earth is, and it's like, yeah, no, there's a reason why. And supposedly, and one day I'll find out, in like European countries, because they don't have all of the toxic chemicals that they spray on the food regularly, they like, people have huge allergies here, and then they go over to Europe, and because the food doesn't have all that, they're not allergic. Like people with gluten insensitivities, when they go to Europe, they're like, I can eat gluten just fine. Pasta, bread, love it. I'm like, huh. Another reason why I don't want to live in the United States, and I'd rather live in Europe. Also, if you look at how inflamed our bodies are, that's because of our food too. Like, we're carrying so much autoimmune disorders and stuff like that because our food is so polluted and unhealthy. And I know, yes, I'm eating unhealthy food, but I've definitely tried to clean up my diet a lot in the last years. So, okay. Okay. Hey girl. Hey girl, hey. Alright. Alright. Let's do a reset. Okay. One of my regular troublemakers, I'm waiting for a response from them. I have a feeling they're gonna do something shady and shitty, and I'm ready for the day that that's a non-factor. Which seems like it's gonna be a very long time. Unlikely that there'll be a day that it's a non-factor, this troublemaker. And that's okay. Let's see. Choose a new direction. Okay. Which that's confusing. The question I was asking myself. Choosing new direction. Okay. 2 other cards here. Peaceful resolution. Peaceful resolution. And no. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna move on down the road. Oh, okay. Let us pull. Actually, we can do some letters really quick. Okay. So we have VAIT and the hat. And LAIQ. So we've got vial. We got Tiamat. We got Lay. Via. QIAT. Okay. And we've got quail. Let's see if we got quail out there. Which I've heard are very tasty, although I've never tried them. We have AIR. EAR. So air, ear. We have RUA or RAE. We have RU. Your. Air, AIRE. Okay. Alright. Let us see what else I have. Okay, we're gonna get into the Roast Iconic Oracle deck. Come back to that in a second. Well, I shuffle some tarot because that was okay. So this is a thought that I've been having, because the three Masons. Maybe there are just 3 Masons that are the majority of my problem. Anyway, so the Freemasons don't have any true power. And I was listening to a creator that used to be in the Freemasons, and he was saying how the governments are structured off the Freemason principles, yet Freemasons are known. I'm good, how are you, cottage country? We're gonna, I was just eating, now I'm kind of pulling some cards. I was just about to drop a little whatever. So I've been harassed by the Freemasons. And, the realization that I came to is they aren't really powerful because anyone that has to conjure isn't powerful. If you have to do a ceremony and dress up and get a group together to conjure and or intimidate a little woman, you're not doing the right thing. So the cards that came out while I was thinking about that was they are jealous because I'm the unicorn.
So, like, Freemasons need a high priestess, except for all the high priestess that they have within their organization are corrupt. So, the Freemasons are trying to have power and exert force and will. It's like trying to exert your control is the lowest form of emotional intelligence. First off. Second off, it doesn't have any true power. So that's been something that's been plaguing me. I'm like, why are they harassing me so hard? They're jealous because I'm a unicorn. I don't have to conjure anything. I don't have to do any spells. I don't have to light a candle to make my wishes come true. I don't have to get together a group or call upon demons. Also have them simping on me. How are you, cottage country? How's your day going? How is the Northeast? How's love? Because it looks like... Okay, have I asked, are you in... I just curiosity, are you male or female? I know that's... Okay, well, I couldn't quite tell because when you and I had first connected and you were talking about your ex-girlfriend, but I was like, I didn't want to assume your gender. to quote my spicy kid, when he's like, are you assuming my gender? And I'm like, come on, man. Don't do me like that. So, okay. Just so that way I don't, I call girls dudes and so thank you for clarification. I get it. It's sunny today, which is gorgeous. I don't know if you can see the sunshine behind me with a kitty in the window, which is normal for me. But it's chilly and it's windy. Like, I had to put on my sweater because it was so freaking windy and cold in here. When the weather is good, when I can and when I'm home, I try to open the doors and let the energy flow. So, all right, let's see what else we have in here. All right, well, how's the love department? Ace of Wands, we're bringing in new ideas, new passions, new fires, so that's always a benefit. King of Wands, so this is a masculine or a feminine, and they're masculine, knowing what they want, they're passionate, they've got everything within their heart's desire. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Hey, bro, get your nose out of places it's not supposed to be. King of Wands, sitting in those passions. Yeah, no, I get it. Well, okay, so this is stuff for us to work through, though. So Knight of Cups. This is like that hot and cold, like that emotional mind games, and this can be you, this can be her, but you have to decide, like, do you want breadcrumbs? Do you want to be ghosted, or do you want stability and happiness? The beauty is, there are messages coming in, Eight of Wands, there's messages coming into you. So this could be messages from the sky, this could be text messages, it could be emails. And to be honest, I've had some really scary people off of Tinder. Like, I chose, and especially, I'm like, I've chosen to, like, step back from dating, because it's like it's so much less stressful. Like, I don't want to have to worry about a dude going cuckoo cuckoo, because I've had a lot of dudes and my energy go crazy, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather just stay home. And then especially after all these election results and men being like, your body, my choice, I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna learn how to garden. So the men that wanna your body, my choice, they can take care of myself. So dating's hard. I keep hoping that one day, like, the whoever is meant to be for me, like, I feel like they're on a turtle going at a snail's pace to get here. So this is the time, though, when things are uncertain with love, just to love you, nurture you, figure out what you want. I think for me also with, like, being single for a minute. So it's like I figure out where I want to eat, what I want to watch. So that way when a partner comes in, I can be like, hey, let's go check out this restaurant spot. Like I don't have to fight over where I want to go to eat. So that's the beauty, is dating yourself. When you're single, date yourself, man. Like learn what you love, want, need, and desire. Anyway, okay, 10 of Wands. We're putting down those burdens. We're putting down those, like, we can't carry it any longer. So let it go. Let it go. Yeah, no, that was, like I say, because I'd been single for a minute. I was like, I'm going to take myself to the movies. I'm going to take myself to go get dinner. I'm going to figure out where I want to go eat. So, like, when Mr. Wonderful comes in, I'm not like, I don't know where I want to eat. I'm going to be like, okay, no, we're going to this pizza joint, and this is the appetizer I want and what we're getting, because I already know. I don't need anybody to tell me what I want. I'm going to be ready, and I'm going to know what I want. So, yeah. Date you. You know, and the thing is if you don't love you, how do you expect someone else to love you? Like, if you don't know what you want, what makes you happy, how can you tell anybody else how to love you and make you happy? 7 of Swords. This is deception, betrayal, heartbreak, mind games. It's mental torture. That's like too many cooks in the kitchen. So 7's all about all the options, and it's, like I say, 7 of Swords is about like the mind games, the mental. Use your mental clarity, your sword, to cut through anyone and anything that makes you unhappy. So with like being hung up on the ex-girlfriend, if I can I interlude on that for a moment? If you want. If you don't, that's fine too. Oh. Okay. Everything is a lesson or a blessing. And if we look at it, even lessons are blessings. Because it's like, we're never going to tolerate that ever again. So while it hurts like hell, and we're like, oh man, I love this about this, or I hated this about this. Like, even when it's hard, like, look at it like, what do I want going forward, and what do I never want to deal with again? So all of the great things about your ex-girlfriend, be like, you know what, this is what I definitely want in a new partner, and these are the things that, this is a no-go, this is a deal breaker. So like, don't settle for someone that makes you feel uncertain. The other thought process that I'd heard the other day, or I'd watched somewhere, and they're like, a divine masculine, like whether you're feminine or masculine, but for me it was like a divine masculine, if you're with someone and you don't know where you stand, that's not the right person for you. Because it should be like, in your heart, you're like, man, that's exactly who I want to be with. So yes, we can be hung up, yet if we're always like looking out the door, like, where's the next person? And you never know where you stand with that person. And I got into this trap, and I got myself into a lot of trouble with my last relationship, which I hadn't been in a relationship in so long, but I kept kind of having to ask, like, who are we? Like, what are we? And I never really, I mean, like, he would say, like, oh yeah, we're a relationship, but I'm like, it doesn't feel, like, I don't feel supported. And there's too much of a question mark. And while you say, yeah, that's it, but so like, your person won't let you feel like you're hanging over the cliff with no one to catch you. Yeah? And life's too short to settle for anything that makes you unhappy. I started using the line, I was like, I would rather choose abstinence over abuse. Yeah. So I was like, I would rather keep my energy to myself than have chance encounters with people. Yeah, but here is the thing though. Sex is sacral energy exchange or sacred energy exchange. So while abstinence isn't fun, it's better than potentially getting shackled to someone for the rest of your life because they got pregnant, or they gave you an incurable STD, or
like what always happens with me, something that should be like temporary, and I want it to be temporary. I actually had this, I've been going back and reviewing a few texts the last few days, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But I always get sucked in this trap where, like, I didn't even want to do it, and then that person never fucking left me alone. Like, they kept clinging on to me. Or it was supposed to be, like, a one-time deal, and then 5 months later, we're still interconnected. And I'm like, I didn't even want this to last past that one night, and here we are 5 months from now, and now, like, I'm broke, I'm sad, my life is in ruins. I was like, yeah, that's where I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what, sex isn't worth it. If it's going to cause too many problems, I would rather just be, like, I know this is, while not the same, taking care of yourself, it is a lot less complicated than getting attached to the wrong person for life. And if you believe this part of it too, like our partners, we carry them with us for the next 7 years. It's not just who you sleep with, it's like who they sleep with or who they've slept with too. So I know that's all stuff we can talk about or not talk about. Temperance. So this is Sagittarius energy. We're going to use patience. We're going to use balance. This is number 14 or 5. So when we do something that has left us in balance, 5 is like it needs to change. So temperance, like I say, is 14. We have to have patience and balance. And it breaks out to 5. And 5 wands. 5 wands. So we've been using our wand too much. And that's okay. But can we take... And here is this part of it. Is, can you even just do it for like a temporary amount of time? Just say, you know what? I'm not going to think about dating for 2 weeks and just focus on me or focus on my bag or what I want and need. Like, oh my gosh. I had somebody to try to hit on me on socials. He just randomly started stalking me on socials. And I was like, I catch flights, not feelings. Like, I would rather focus on, I would rather be enjoying life and building my bank and getting my bag than catching feelings for some broke dude who can't figure it out. I had this, and that's an experience. Like, my last ex-boyfriend, he hated his mom. He was a mama's boy. He hated his mom, and his mom hated him. And then he ran right back to her. And I'm like, how long is it going to take him to realize that A, he's not special, and his own mama don't like him? And I'm like, he's going to have like a real rude wake-up call when he realizes that he's just an over entitled bratty kid who isn't special, and he thinks the world should revolve around him. Yeah. So, flights, not feelings. The Hermit. The Hermit is number 9. It's going within. Wait, how old are you? What do you bring to the table? The Hermit. That's, going within. Oh. Well, you wouldn't be the first, I mean, not saying that you'd find me attractive, but you wouldn't be the first young guy to slide into my DMs. My last ex-boyfriend was 25, turned 26 while we were dating. I was not super excited about it, man. I was like, yeah, well, yeah. I will say this. I exhausted a 25-year-old. Like, I had more energy and I moved harder than him. And he said, like, I just want to be lazy. And I'm like, I want to be lazy. Like, I need you to keep pace with me. Because if you're 25 and I'm running circles around you, there's a problem. Yeah.
other thing? I say, and like, even with that dude, I was like, if you cannot meet my needs, I'm not talking about just sexually, but if you cannot meet my needs, can I have another person that assists? Like, if you financially can't assist me, can I date other people while I date you so that, you know, I get my needs met? And he wouldn't do that either. And I'm like, because I am a person that I can exhaust a group of people, just me, running circles around them. Like, they're all just sitting there on the couch, and I'm like, the laundry's going, the dishes are being washed, like, everybody's been fed, the cats have been fed. Like, I run circles around whole groups of people. So, I think that was another selling point, or, like, not selling point with him, because, like I say, he was 25, turned 26, and I was like, you haven't even gotten up off your ass, and I've already been awake for 3 hours and accomplished so much. Yeah, no. But I'm like, if you can't keep pace with me and I exhaust you, because he would be passed out way before I was, and I was like, bro, I've still got so much more to do, A, and B, like, if you can't keep up with me, like, how's it going to be in 15 years? Because for me, like, I'm a long-term commitment person, so I don't just foster young boys. Like, that was a very short relative relationship. He was 5 months, and it was like, no, I'm like a long-term person. Like, my marriage was 15 years, so yeah. Okay, let's see. What else? Okay, so strength, Leo energy. We've got to be strong. We got to keep it together. We got to tame our lion. Page of Swords. This is petty energy, like cutting, petty, mind games, mental conflicts. The world, we are closing out the hard cycles. Those things are not working for us any longer. Two of Cups, we're bringing in happiness, union, filling your own cup, and then you can find the person that'll help fill your cup. So remember how I said, like, you have to love yourself, figure out what you want first, so that when someone comes in, you can tell them how to love you. So fill your cup, create your happiness first, so then when they come in, you're like, oh, okay. We do have to let go of those Page of Pentacles. This is like our childhood money patterns, or that, like, spending maybe on things that we shouldn't be spending on, or overspending. And the devil is like our addictions, our chains, our family patterns. So how do we start moving past those addictions? It can be sex addictions, it can be alcohol addictions, it can be drug addictions, it can be social media addictions, it can be drama addictions. Like, we have to let it go, because it's affecting our love, it's affecting our dollar. And is it helping you? Like, I look at things with, like, my family patterns. I was like, that didn't work for anyone else in my family. Why am I clinging on to their patterns? Like, I have to be brave enough to break the chains so that I have a possibility of getting further in my life. So don't let the old patterns, or don't let limiting ideas keep you from achieving your best life. Yeah. All right, let's see. What else? Alcatraz. Girl. What? Girl. Okay, Four of Wands. It brings in our stability, our happy home. When I see Four of Wands, Four of Wands is union. Hold on, my love. That's union, but a wall has 4 houses in it, or a house has 4 walls in it. So we have to build our foundation. And since Miss Alcatraz was creating a diversion, I might as well grab a bowl while I was down there correcting her actions. And just by correcting her actions, meaning closing the dresser behind her. Alright, so I'm going to do a little quick, this would be third eye clearing. warm up my hands for a moment. It's chilly. All right, so third eye clearing. If we free our mind, the rest will follow. So take a big breath in and blow it out. Badger, badger. So much like a massage for our body releases tension and built up energy, sound is a massage for our aura, and it releases stuck energy and trauma. So, all right, we'll take another big breath in and blow it out. So clearing out the cobwebs around our third eye right now. You can take and focus on the center of your forehead. As we open the world. So our third eye, that's our pineal gland, that is our seat of intuition. And every creature, except for, I think there's like one invertebrate. There's like only 2 species of animals, I think, on the planet that don't have a pineal gland. I'm not for certain on that. I'd have to quote it. Or I'd have to look it up. But so when our pineal gland becomes calcified, kind of like when we become stiff and rigid, and our diet, our environment, they all calcify our pineal gland, and it chokes up like our intuition. So as we can release our pineal gland, make it fluid, mobile, it also releases and opens up our intuition. So there you go. Gave you a free little clear for the day. All right, King of Wands came back out. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But then now we have Queen of Cups. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Feminine. There's, and heavy. Oh gosh. So this is all Scorpio energy. So the Tower, any faulty foundation, anything that's not built on solid ground, it has to go. Heavy Scorpio. And Death. Don't look at death as being scary. Death is very Phoenix energy. It is Scorpio energy. It's saying that we need a rebirth. We need to rise from the ashes. And the Emperor, which is Aries, in reverse. So we've been stuck in these cycles and patterns, and it's time to let it go. Because it really is affecting your foundation. It really is affecting your stability. So let it go gracefully and say, you know what? It's not a no forever. It's a no for right now. Until I can come to a different spot and choose different choices. And Ace of Wands, again, that passionate offer. We have new beginnings. We have new creation. We have sparks to life. This can be a new job. This can be like, oh, okay, I'm going in a new direction because I changed how I thought about that certain thing. Or once it all fell away, I can't support that anymore. So Badger. If watching the front door makes you upset, don't watch it. That was, oh my gosh. 3 of Swords, there's been heartbreak, deceptions, betrayal. I love how, like, I was thinking about it and that happened. So my ex, who was being a dirty dog, and he gaslit the shit out of me, but I was noticing how he never liked or followed or did anything on my social media, yet he would go behind and like the families, or he would like all these random women's stuff, and then he'd be like, if social media upsets you, maybe you should take a break from it. And then the irony was that when my social media was upsetting him. I was like, social media upsets you so much, you shouldn't be watching it. So, it's, spicy. Oh, wasn't. Oh, I wonder if it's a text. No? Okay. Oh, that's what that was. I got a message on Facebook. I was like, why is my computer making noises? Okay, so 3 of Swords. Again, those betrayals, those heartbreaks, we gotta let them go. It is mind games, it's deceptions, it's third parties, it's too many cooks in the kitchen. That is the other part. If you're with someone, if there's too many people in your relationship, like my ex-boyfriend, the young one, it was like he wanted a relationship with his mom and I was like, I can't be in a relationship. I'm not in a throuple with your mother. And there's too many cooks in the kitchen. Like, do you want to be a mama's boy or do you want to be with me? Because I'm not. If you want to go home to your mom and sleep in her house, that's fine. Or you can sleep in my bed. But I'm not. So. Alright, well, let's see. What else? Okay. Let's see. The Magician. Okay. So beautiful. There is so much beautiful freaking water energy out here. The Magician, we are using all the elements in our life. We are alchemizing. We are using every piece to get what we want. King of Cups. This is a masculine. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, sitting in their emotions of being rounded, stable, and the Empress. So Pisces energy, the Empress is nurturing, loving, knows what they want. They have everything in the world. They are like the divine Earth Mother. They're very in touch with their emotions. I love that for us. All right, and then let's see. 9 of Pentacles. It will be bringing our finances into right. So 9 of Pentacles, the Empress and the King of Cups, they're bringing in that nurturing, abundant, stable emotions. Think power couple. And 7 of Wands, we are giving up those passions that are no longer serving us. Too many wands, too many options. We gotta let it go. And then 8 of Swords. It's the mental imprisonment that you have to release. 8 is the cycle of karma, or the loop. Because if you look at, well, it's not the number 8, but the cycle loop in karma is 8. So mental imprisonment. 8 of Swords, letting it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. All right. We're going to get out of there. What do I want to get into next? Okay, we're going to get spicy. We're going to pull out the Rebel Duck. So, the Rebel Duck's spicy. It's got hands. It's got cussing. It's a deck after my own heart. So, let's get into it. Let's see what we got for advice here. Now that we knew we're dealing with love, we're dealing with emotions, we have to let go, though, of anything that's holding us back from love and emotions. You know, the challenge with the older women is that, yeah, everybody loves the idea of us, but, like, the actual practicality of an older woman, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. We got a lot of needs, wants, desires. I think what was really challenging with me dating a younger guy was that he mentally was just not mature to handle children and bills, and I'm like, yeah, no, I have 80 million responsibilities and you have none, so don't come over here and spend my money. Oh my gosh. Well, and I have my son wasn't too much younger than him. He was like 4 years younger than him. So it was like, this feels really awkward. I didn't like it. Anyway, get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. So get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. Okay? Get out of your head. Start doing the things that you want, love, need, desire. Not what anybody else wants, love, needs, desires. Okay. Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Yeah. Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Okay? Alright. Alright. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. Whatever you need to be doing, do it. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. It's time to do that thing that you're scared of doing. Don't let it pass you by. Let me see what you're looking at. Okay. You are giving too many fucks. Give 0. You are giving too many fucks. Give 0. Treat people according to the place that they belong in your life. That was something I had to learn. Like, if they don't give any fucks about me, if they can't pick up the phone to call me, I don't call them. And then well, you never call. Yeah, because I was always the one calling you, and you can never be bothered, so I just stopped putting in the effort. And now all of a sudden you're mad? I was just doing you like you did me, man. Alright. Badger, quit whining, bro. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Put the fucking phone down. Put the phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Okay? And then one more from here. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Make better fucking choices. Make better fucking choices. Alright. We're gonna get out of this deck. What other deck do I want then? I did want to go back to the Roast Iconic deck. Alright. Let me check this really quick. Oh, I did get a Discord. I did get a Discord. Alright. Privilege. It is a privilege to know you. Don't let people treat you like an option or a toy. Narcissist, someone who's in love with their own shadow or in love with their own reflection. Don't let them be in your life. Not if they treat you like shit. Not if they make you feel like a toy or an option. Billionaire. You were meant to be a billionaire. Here's the problem with people that are in love with their own shadow. If they don't get to be the captain of your boat, they will sink your boat and they will take your fortune. So, allow people to know they cannot use you. They cannot be self-centered and pain to you, because it's a privilege to know you. You're a billionaire. You will be the family's first billionaire. Don't let someone, again, take your ship because they can't be the captain. So, I burn bridges because I know how to swim. And the narcissist in my life had no fucking idea how to swim, refused to ever learn. So I was like, yeah, I burn bridges because I can swim. I'm like that guy. So, when I'm on my cool super yacht, he'll be in a sad, sad place. I like to say, you don't know how to swim. But don't let people that don't know how to swim sink your boat and drown you because they can't be the captain of a boat that they can't even pilot. Self-care. Take care of you. Take care of your weird, mysterious Martian self. Love you. Take care of you. Fill your cup. Let's see. Let's see. Hiya, eternal peace for me. How are you? Feral. We are feral creatures. That's why we need to take care of ourselves. Because no one else gets us. No one else understands. It's not for them to. Be your weird self. Love you. I had to realize, and I realized really late in life, that A, I was a starseed, and B, I was feral. I needed to not try to fit into anyone else's box because it was never going to happen. I became older and realized I was a feral housewife, and I just need to be feral. Not a housewife. Trauma bond. We trauma bond to people that we shouldn't trauma bond to. I'm doing general reads, like specific reads are typically done on a booking basis, but I'm doing general reads, and I'll post some information, and let's see if it resonates with you. If you're here in the tribe, hopefully it'll resonate, and hopefully you'll get something from it, and then you'll come back and see us, because I hang out, I talk about a lot of stuff. I talk about life. Let me pull. We'll do a general collective read and see if this resonates. So 2 of Cups. We want union, we want love, happiness, and union, love can be within yourself, self-love. So let's see what information we need. Let's see what we have. I am Lara Jo, SirenSong lover. I am a quirky little being. Okay, the Tower. Anything not built on solid foundation has to go. Towers affect when it's faulty foundation. So this is Scorpio energy. We have to let go of anything that cannot withstand the storm. Don't be scared. Towers are not meant to be scary, and it's meant to be like, okay, anything that's not for you, the storm's going to come, it's going to clear it away, and then we can rebuild new. So Scorpio energy, we are just coming out of Scorpio season, thank God. Like I said, now we're going into Sagittarius season, which is fiery. Scorpio is like, send the tower to the ground. Sagittarius is fiery, like, we gotta rebuild. Well, okay, so, holy shit. Okay, I'm not taking all of those. I will take the top 3 because there's another Scorpio card in there, so I love that comes for us. 8 of Pentacles. So 8 of Pentacles, we have sown our seeds financially. It is time to let those seeds grow. Like, you know how they say a watch pot doesn't boil? Just like with seeds, when we plant them, they're growers, not showers. So we planted those seeds. It's time to walk away. Go watch a movie. Go smoke a blunt. Go chit-chat with a friend. Because death, we have to let it go. So another heavy Scorpio card. Death, rebirth. And death, and Scorpios, I love you guys. I love you guys. And you guys are also like the biggest bane in my ass. Pain, bane, whatever. Anyway, deeply transformative. So you have to be willing to let go of anything that is no longer for you. It's kind of like when you have something like a toothache, right? If your tooth is infected, you have to be willing to let it get cleaned out so that you can have a healthier tooth. So death and the Tower, it's like we need to let it go peacefully, and move on with life. And the Eight of Pentacles, like I say, you've done the financial work, so now it's like you have to let it just grow. Go do something else. Go water something else for a minute. The Empress. So this could be in your big three. This could be heavy in your chart. The Empress is Pisces energy. It's water. So you've got water. Everything today has been water, which is beautiful and vexing. So Empress, this is a feminine energy. And whether you're masculine or feminine, you can specify if you want, but Empress energy. So that's like the eternal mother, like that nurturing, that loving, that embodying bold and love energy. Mother of Cups also out here. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine as well. I shuffled that one back into the deck. Let's see what else we can get out of there. Ace of Swords. So this is using logic and discernment to cut away anything that is no longer for us. Saying, you know what? This has to go. And this lesson for me personally has been coming up a lot, is that sometimes you have to lose a battle to win the war. So Ace of Swords, using the logic and being strategic. I love that about Scorpios. Like, you guys are fucking master strategists. Let's just say I have a lot of scars from Scorpios. So it's Ace of Swords, using the logical decision to cut away anything that is no longer serving your best interest. Like, if it's not helping you grow, if it's someone not helping you grow, it's time for them to go. If it's a thought pattern, if it's a process that isn't helping you grow anymore, you need to use that logical, like, so Swords is always mental or logic. So it's working smarter, not harder, which is definitely like a strong suit for you guys. So work smarter, not harder. Strategize. Cut out anything that is not helping you grow in the best way possible. After that, though, 10 of Pentacles. You're bringing in your financial abundance. This is like you're sitting pretty. You have everything you want, need, desire financially. So once you cut out those situations that are not helping you grow, and like I say, that can be like, I'm just going to go do something else while I let my finances cook. I had to, oh my gosh. When I first moved into the house that I moved into, such a frustrating story. When I first moved in, hours before we were supposed to be like getting ready to close, they tore apart my yard. And I had to spend a grip of money to fix my yard. And then I had to have it reseeded. And, you know, it was like, while it was out, I would be out there like watering the yard. And I was like, shit, I can't do anything. So I'd be like smoking a joint, because I'm like, you know what? These are seeds that I planted that I can't do anything. And while it wasn't productive to smoke a joint, well, it was. Mentally it was. It was like I couldn't do anything other than let it grow on its own. So once you use logic and say like, you know what? I'm going to go do something else while that's cooking, you'll find like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, it was a distraction, but it was a distraction I needed. Katie Kane, get off my table, please. Come on, handsome. Get down. You can come sit with me, but you can't sit up there. Come on. Come on. Or not. Okay. Does that resonate for you? And I give the advice you need, not the advice you necessarily want. That's probably why my Scorpio both loved and hated me. Like, he knew I was solid, but he also knew that, like, he was an avoidant and he didn't always want to hear what I had to say. But I'm like, you need to be listening. I know what I'm talking on. Yeah. Which he still, like, a creeper watches. And I'm like, bro, like, you hate me, but yet you're still watching, like, a fan club. Like, really? Okay. Come on. Hop down. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. Answer questions for you, hopefully. Give you a good direction to go in. We're still friends. That's the weird thing with Scorpio too. Like, you guys want such like little obsessive stalker lover fans, but then you guys want to play it cool, like, oh, I don't have any feelings. I'm like, which do you want? Do you want us obsessed, or do you want us like aloof? Because I can do both. I'm really good at both. I'm a
I'm a Libra. So I'm the queen of ghosting, and I'm the queen of swords. Like, I'm the queen of ghosting. So when people, like, when I'm done, you'll never fucking, I mean, you'll see me again, but you won't see me again like that. So, yeah. It's always fun. Because, like, it's a match made in heaven and hell when you put a Scorpio and a Libra together, because we are both terrifying foes. I know people look at Libras and they're like, oh, Libras are easy, or Libras are blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, man. We let you think that you're okay, and then we pull the rug under you with our karma. So, yeah. Alright. We'll do a few more cards from here, and then I'll probably switch. Okay, so King of Swords. This is sitting in that masculine energy, or if you're feminine, in that masculine, like, I know what I want, I'm not settling for anything that's not right for me, it's out. I've always been hyper masculine as a feminine, so I've probably sat in my King of Swords way too much, where when I do a boy like they do me, they get really hurt. I'm like, come on, man. The Empress, again, that beautiful embodiment, that nurturing Earth Mother. We have what we need, want, love, desire. All right, so Eternal, if you are still in, if it resonates and you like my vibe, please hit the notification button. Please subscribe to the channel, and that way, if it resonates, you can come back or hang around, or, you know, whatevs. You don't have to, but it always helps me grow. And if you have friends that need to know, send them my way. So, one last card here, the Tower. All right. Anything not bolted to the ground must go. So, to end off with the heavy Scorpio energy. Alrighty. We're going to pull into another deck. Alright, so I'm going to let you guys decide which deck you want next. We got messages from messages from the mermaids, or messages from the spirits of nature. If you want to vote, put it in the vote, which one you want. Mermaids or nature. They're both beautiful decks, but if you want one in particular, we'll pull messages from which one you want. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Especially with me, I move at lightning speed, so if you don't speak fast, you get left behind. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I don't know if you've ever seen this deck before. It's freaking gorgeous. I am a woman that has a million decks. I love to send unsolicited deck pictures to men. If they're going to send me dick pics, I'm going to send them deck pics. Anyway, I have a million decks. All different shapes, sizes, varieties. You know, because I need something to be doing with my hands, and being that I've been single and celibate by choice, you know, have to play with oracle decks when I eventually start dating again and have a man. Maybe I'll be doing less tarot reads and more beneficial things with my mouth and hands. Forest, diversity, which is number 16 or 7. Planting those seeds and being diverse with it. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Make sure you are checking out different options, different scenarios to see what works best for you. And honestly, the beauty is, don't be so stuck in one place. Be like, okay, you know what, this isn't working here, so we're gonna pivot and try moving in a different direction. And it's okay to try it temporarily. It's like, okay, well, let's try this for a day or two. Let's try this for a week. Desert, thirst, number 10 or 1. So in order to quench your thirst after you've been in the desert, you have to be willing to try new things. Get out there. Go in a different direction. Oh my goodness.
The wind is chilly. It's chilly. It's moving. We just had some big storms yesterday, which was good and bad. Oh, man. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, that can be done. It's SirenSong Lover. Buy me a coffee. I love it. Please. Financial help is needed greatly. It's how I get to keep coming to you guys to read. It's also how I can buy so many decks. It's how I can feed myself and all of my crew, because I have many different guardians that assist on the journey. And then Rainbow Beauty, number 30 or 3. Whenever I think of 3, for me it's the Trinity. And the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, or, you know, in masculine, so not Father, Son, Holy Ghost like God per se, but Father, Son, Holy Ghost, like every different representation. How are you interweaving in and being past, present, future, or in feminine energy, that's the mother, the maiden, and the crone, and using all of that witness. So there is Rainbow and Beauty, number 30 or 3, the Trinity. Okay. And let's see what else. Island Detachment, number 19. I have that for us. Island and Detachment, number 19. Being willing to stand out on your own. Not having to be a part of anything or anyone. Saying, you know what? I know that works for you. And so 19 would be 1 and 9, which would be 10 or 1. So saying, I'm okay being an island of 1 until I find the right person for me. I love Disney. And normally you can see it. It's too cold right now. Like, my hands are freezing and I'm cold, but I have the doors open because I need the airflow in the house to, like, open up the stagnant energy. My whole left arm is a Disney sleeve. So there was a Disney short, I think it's called Lava. It was like he was singing his heart out because he wanted the love of his life, and then the love of his life came to the surface, and by that point he had already, like, you know, moved away or had been slowly buried in the ocean. But it's being willing to stand on your own, sing your song, be detached from anything that holds you back and makes you unhappy. Air. Okay. So air, it's roach. I probably said that wrong. Roach. It's number 1. Air. How do we move it around? How do we get to a different place? And moon, which is cycles, and number 23. And that's number 5. So cycles are, things have to change. They can't stay the same. Like, we couldn't live in winter all year round, nor would we want to. So moon is going through the cyclical nature of life and not getting stuck. Like, and also honoring what cycle you are in at that point in your life. Like, if it's winter, it's cold. Okay, so don't push yourself to go out and swim. What you're going to do is rest and keep yourself warm and integrate and regenerate. So following the natural cycles and rhythms in life, in your life, with the earth, with everything, honoring that, because each one has its place. All right. If you can't tell, I'm kind of like a earth mother. Maybe you can't tell, but I'm kind of like an earth mother hippie chick. So I'm like, yeah, we're going to be dancing in the moonlight during the summer, because that's what we do with that part of cycle in life. We enjoy the freedom and the fertility and the harvest. And during the winter, we spend our time inside, kind of closed and wintered up. Mountain intention, that's 25, which breaks out to 7. So those are our options, our choices. So what intention are you sowing your energy into? Are you in a movable mountain, or is it time to detach and stand alone? In Hurricane,
I was just about to put this deck away. Hurricane centered, which is 18 or 9. And that's a beautiful thing that I love to talk about too. When it's calm, find your center, because that is the eye of the storm. The culmination or the cycle is coming up. So, yeah. Boy, don't you knock over my camera. And don't you get on my table. Anyone else have a ginger cat or just me? Anyone else have a ginger crackhead tweaker cat or just me? And he's a brother too. And his brother is literally his day opposite. His brother is black. So I call them the twins. They are Aries, but they remind me of Pisces. But Kane is very much like a ginger cat. And I'm like, come on, man. All right, let's do a quick, we're going to go back to the third eye, chakra clear. So that's our intuition. That's our pineal gland. Let's give it like a beautiful little massage. Release anything that is not best suited for us. So take a big breath in. Blow it out. Focus your intention on the center of your forehead. Release any cosmic junk. Cling into your intuition. Let your third eye open. Okay. I know that was a very small one, and that's okay. All right, we're going to get into... I kind of want to go back to tarot, but I also kind of want to get into another deck. Okay. I really want to do the Andromeda skies. I don't know why. Okay, so think of a person on your mind. If you could, this would be a conversation between you and them. If it fits, let it sit. If it does not apply, let it fly. Okay? So if it fits, let it sit. If it does not apply, don't make it force it. Like, don't force it. Don't make it fit. But if you were to have a conversation with the person that you have on your mind, on your heart, what would you or them want to say to each other? So let's see what falls. I am Lara Joe, SirenSong lover. Should you wish to sow into my ministry, that can always be done through Cash App, Siren, capital S, Song, capital S, Lover, capital L. Please consider donating. I greatly need financial support right now. Okay, so this person that is on your mind, I feel like I'm not good enough for you. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. And it's causing fights, arguments, and conflict. And if they aren't good enough for you, then let them go. If they are good enough for you, then you need to work through that with them. Let's see what else we need to know. Say, express desire. There is a third party. There's someone else in between. That's probably Badger. It's probably where the fighting, conflict, don't feel good enough for you. That's from third party interference. Stop whining. Bro. Thank you. There's a third party interference with Badger and I right now. That's kind of true. I feel empty without you. Okay. All right. Badger has a human that he's attached to, and that human, there definitely is interference in our relationship from outside forces, and it's annoying because I'm like, I'd rather have a relationship without all the junk. All right, let's see. Friends or family disapprove of this connection? Well, you have to decide what you want to fight for, my loves. Let's see. Rose-colored glasses and I dream of you. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I love you on the bottom.
There was someone interfering in our relationship. Yep. Yup. All right. Which tarot do I want to get into? Let's see. Pardon me. All right, so we're going to pull into the tarot deck. On the bottom is Three of Swords, which is indicative of the third party situation, backstabbing, betrayals. Underneath that is Two of Swords. So yeah, you're in a stalemate. You have to decide what you want. This is affecting Two of Cups, your happiness, your union, your stability. Three of Cups is kind of like there's too many people in the way. Three of Cups can either be a celebration with friends or a celebration with friends where there's too many cooks in the kitchen. That is one determination I had to make with my relationship, is that the next relationship I get into, we're not going to have mommies, daddies, friends, kids, sisters, anyone trying to be in our relationship, because that relationship is between him and I. And once you start adding too many people, then it becomes imbalanced. And like I say, there's deception, there's heartbreak, there's betrayals. No more. No less. No thank you. All right. Let's see. Let us see. Okay. All right. Well, the Empress sitting in our abundance embodiment, our beautiful, fertile energy. Death was in there, letting go of anything that's not for us, that does not sit with us. Prince of Cups, so Knight of Cups. This can be like that hot and cold, that unsure, emotional, like the offer's not quite full. And why would we want that? Let's not get breadcrumbs. Badger, my love. I know, handsome. I know. Okay. Strength. We have to use strength. We have to keep moving. We have to tame that lion. We have to say, you know what, this isn't for me, and move on. Okay. High Priest. Sorry, I was just looking back at the comment where somebody had said I wish an attractive older woman would slide into my DMs. I was like, yeah, be careful what you wish for. You might get a whole slew of cougars and you don't know how to handle it. So, High Priest, embodying and utilizing every tool within our environment to get exactly what we want, need, and desire. High Priestess is a woman, and I identify as a High Priestess, not just because of my sign placement, because I actually am the High Priestess. And how that determines is I stand alone. Yes, I have a coven, but I am the leader, the High Priestess of that, because I utilize every element to my advantage. Sometimes they call us the magician or the magi, the master manipulator, and people give like, oh, the master manipulator. No, that means that I utilize everything within my environment to get exactly what I want, need, love, desire. It may take a little bit, it may be messy as hell, yet I'm gonna get the job done. All right, one more card out of here, and then I may be about done for now. Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles, we are bringing in our happiness, our love, our money. Money is the same vibration as love. So when our money is right, our love is right. And when our love is right, our money is right. When we're around people, hey, Badger, chill out, please. Hey, stop whining.
I know. When we're around people that are creating deceptions, heartbreak, pain, then our money is not right. So 3 of Swords, that's like people are playing games with you. Too many people in there with too many swords, and it's not helping us. King of Pentacles, so that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, masculine energy, or a man or a woman just sitting in your beautiful embodiment. You've got everything you want, need, and desire. Ace of Pentacles, so you have your money right. You have it good. I feel like such a mom again because I'm like, one hand on work, one hand on a baby to soothe them. Hierophant, we tap into our enlightenment, our higher knowledge. Again, just getting everything we want, need, love, desire. Higher knowledge. So Taurus energy. So we potentially have earth energy, like heavy Taurus, and because we had King of Pentacles and then Taurus and Ace of Discs. So this is a masculine energy or feminine and masculine energy that like you're solid, you're tapped into source, you're connected to your financial abundance, and I love that. Okay, 5 of Discs, we've been in that 5 of Pentacles, like left out in the cold, feeling financially bereft. So it's time to change your status, change your dynamics. And then King of Wands, so this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine, and being fiery and passionate, but knowing what you want and going for it. All right, so I'm Larry Joe, SirenSong lover. I'm going to hop out for a little bit. I need to take care of some situations, go for a little walk. No. The boy needs to go for a walk so that he can stop trying to jump me. Anyway, he needs to stretch his legs. So I am Larry Joe, SirenSong lover. I may come back in a little bit and do a little bit more of a read. And yeah. Otherwise, I will catch you next time. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. If you'd like to book a service, that can be done through SirenSonglover.in. I don't just do tarot. I also do womb healing. I do inner child healing, PTSD. I do Reiki. I do sound therapy, shadow work. It's all stuff that I work through. So should you wish to book a service, that can be done through SirenSonglover.in. Should you wish to sow into my ministry, which I greatly need, greatly appreciate, that can be done through SirenSong Lover at Cash App, capital S, Siren, capital S, Song, capital L, Lover. Anyway, catch you soon. Bye.